Hi guys, it's me, Absolutely Raven, and today you'll be looking at me actually creating my project, which is a cup turner for the tumblers, as well as glass cups, as well as any kind of thing that you want to epoxy or resin. I'm going to be building it. So this is my cup turner stand, and this is what I chose to use. I am not, by far, I've worked in jobs where I had to use tools, but I am not a handyman. I've done this all on my own. It took me weeks because I had to go ask people in the stores what specific things is, what do I need to use. So I finally got everything, and I think I'm ready to go. So what I'm going to be showing you right now is what you will need to do this, and you'll be watching me step by step doing this for you guys. I just wanted to come on here. It's a lot of videos about how to make it, so it's not really hard, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. It's not easy getting all this stuff if you don't have the tools. It's not inexpensive if you don't have the tools. So you either gonna have to see if you can reach out to somebody who does have the tools for it, because the pricier tools, and I'll show you that, which are like the clamps and the drill, and yeah, that's about it. Everything else is like pretty simple, easy, long as you have it, and not expensive. But getting all this stuff, if you don't have it already at hand, can become pricey, but it's worth it in the end, because if you really get busy and you get those cups going, you will sure to need to do this again, maybe even make multiples. And that's why a lot of people do multiples, because they get really busy. So we're just gonna get started, and I'm going to show you what all you need to use, and then I'll come back and show you putting it together. Okay, so we're going to start with the baseboard, which I will put everything in the description box below. It's a 16-inch wood. You can get this. I actually got mine cut. That's why it doesn't look all pretty and fancy, but it was cut at Home Depot. They did it for me. I just went in with my measurement. Okay, I just want to come back on and make sure I got my measurements for you guys. So yes, you're gonna need this long baseboard, which it's a long piece of wood, which, like I said, you can get at Home Depot. And I got mine, and it's a 1 by 6 by 20 long. Okay, yes, and then the next you'll need, I got 5 just to try to make the little box, but you don't have to be super fancy. I just changed it and said, because I have to hurry up and get this made for myself. So you can get 2 pieces of the small top wood, which I have these 2 together because I'm gonna get ready to drill my hole in there. But you can look at the other pieces that I got to try to make, a whole little, I try to make a little hole or hut thing. But this is how it's going to kind of be set up, But you need just 2 pieces of that. And again, the measurements are 1 by 4 by 5 long. Okay. Everything that you need to know, I'll definitely put in the description box. I just want to show you guys that. The next, you'll need drywall screws, which is in this box right here. My drywall screws. It has a square top, which I wouldn't suggest you get, because I had a whole problem with trying to find the right drill bit. But you're going to need that. And you see that it doesn't necessarily have to be specifically a certain length of screws either. You're going to need a motor. And I got mine off Amazon, which was because you cannot really find this in the stores. So this is my motor, as you can see. It came in a pack of 2, right? And it had these little screws in it. It had like 3, but sometimes they in there, sometimes they not. And if it's not in there, I suggest you go to like a hardware store and show them and ask them, and they'll help you. It has these 2 little prongs that you're going to connect to your lamp cord. That is your lamp cord, and you'll connect that. You'll cut off the pieces, but you'll see what I do with that. But you'll cut off that and connect these 2. Okay. Then you will need, this is a 7 millimeter rod. Well, not a, like a little rod prong thing. I don't know the name. This thingy. You stick this on here, and it comes in a little baggie with the little handle thing that you can screw it on there. And it comes with 2 sides on there. But I just have the one. You don't have to necessarily do both, but I do the other side to make sure I secure my handle. Then you're gonna have to, because in that Amazon, mine came with 2, and it was like $7. Okay, so that wasn't expensive at all. And then I went to Menards, and I went and had to get this piece, which is gonna go right here on the front in that little screw. And this is, what is this? This is a 4 millimeter hex screw cap. So I had to go asking for it and search in the screw aisle. So just to help you out, it is a 4 millimeter by 12 millimeter hex cap. It's another one that's a little bit smaller than this. You can use that one as well, but I just got that one. He helped me with that. And then after that, you're definitely gonna need, this it's a cap. You'll find this one in the plumbing section, where you'll find like the female and male screw thingy. I don't know the names. The elbows and stuff. Everything that go with PVC piping, you'll find it over there. And this is a cap. You'll need this cap. This is a 3x4 cap, and it's gonna fit. This is just a piece I had left over from my stand I made, and I'll show you my stand. If you want to see me make another stand, or you want to see how to make the stand and everything, let me know in the comment section. But this is the leftover piece I had, so I will be trying to use that because we don't want to waste. I also have another pipe here that if I need to use that. But okay, so you're going to need that, and you have to make sure that this fits on here, because that's how you're going to want it to fit down. I'm just not going to do it because I'm holding the camera and talking to you all. See, now I have to clean that. Okay, so you'll need that. You're going to need this wood glue, because you're going to screw these down with your drywall screws, but you're going to make sure you secure it with some wood glue. So this is my Gorilla wood glue. I actually had this at home. That's one thing I can say. Oh, and another thing you're going to need is these. What are these called? Wheel switches, lamp switches. Well, you're going to open this up after you take your lamp cord and you put the piece. Once you twist the cords together, when you twist them, you just want to put those on just to be safe, and that you don't have loose wires or connected wires just on your cord. It's not dangling anywhere, or nothing can get on it or whatever, because we don't want to start fires. That's the main thing with making this. Some of them do catch on fire, but we're not going to do that. Okay, so those are wheel switches. Those were like $1.25, so They're not expensive. You'll find that in the electric area. The reason I got tape on here is because one of the things they have is you need a clamp. And I don't have a clamp. So we're going to try to figure this out without a clamp, because I'm tired of buying stuff and running to the store. Another thing I have is the screws. These screws are going to be used. Sorry, there's light. These screws are going to be used on the back of my motor. And I'll show you that once I get started with it. But yep, that's going on the back of the motor. The most expensive thing I spent right now, I borrowed my drill. Not my drill, but I borrowed the drill. The most expensive thing I spent was on the drill bit, which was like $17, $18. So, I mean, it all came up together. So, it was probably about almost $40. But, yep, that's my drill bit. And that's where the pipe that just fell on the floor, that will go in the inside. But we'll go to that part once we get there. Okay, guys, I will be back once I am ready to show you guys where I'm at. This is where I'm at now. My workstation. My wood shop workstation, I guess. I felt like straight in high school, wood shop. Okay, but let me get to the point, guys. This is my drill. I just wanted to keep it on there just to show you how it is and how it's connected. It took me forever because I've been watching YouTube videos trying to figure out how to do this myself, and I finally got it, and I got it on. It's not extremely tight like it's supposed to be, I guess, but it did the job, and that's all that I could ask for. It put the hole in here. I couldn't do this and hold the camera, but I basically took to the edge of my desk, and I had my hand here and drilled on here, and I did it as slow as I could. Try to speed up a little bit and then did it slow, but I never put my hand anywhere near here because we're trying to be safe. So that's how I did it without clamps, and I got the tape still on there. I just want to show you because you have to drill an even spot. And I want to say this drill bit is a 1 1/8, but that's just specifically for mine because some people use 1 1/2 PVC pipe. This is a 3 1/2 PVC pipe because, like I said, I just had scrap from my holders. So I just said I'm going to use what I have. So I have 2 scraps. And then I had talked to you earlier about these pipes and how I got it cut. This is the cutter, if you don't know. But this was like, I want to say $18 too. And I had to go back out, which I didn't want to, and get this piece because this was what was going to grip and hold my, whatever this drill. It was going to hold the drill and everything in place, so I had to go get this. So this was $18. The little other piece, the red piece, was $18, and this was $17. So that's just to give you an amount of, if that's in your price range, hey, we on the same boat. But just to help save people money, because I want to save as much money at all costs, I went ahead and bought it. But if you didn't have to, I will borrow. Okay, so yes, I took my wood. This is my pieces, and I have extra pieces just in case I need to make another one. And now I know how to do everything, and so I'm gonna start and get everything put together. I just wanted to show you where I was at and how I did it without, how I did it without the clamps. And this is like fitting in there perfectly fine. It's not as snug as I want it to be, but that's okay because you're going to stick, if I show you this, You'll see it once I do it, when I come back. But once you stick this on here, it doesn't really matter. This just is resting on here because this will have a screw that's going to screw into the motor, and then this will be snug, and this will what will make it turn. You're just using this as a base to sit on here properly, if you got what I'm saying. You doing it, then you know what I'm saying. Yes, I got this far. Literally had to go to bed late to get up and do this in the morning. It's now noon. It took me a while, but we're not gonna worry about that. Well, let me just start. I got my piece connected. These two cords I put in the front. They can go on the back as well. It's probably better to have them in the back, but I put them in the front. I don't know why. I got my back piece. This is not connected or anything. I'm just sizing this up. This is not glued down, but that's just the gist of it. But this part is glued down with my wood glue over here. I just glued it down and just held it down with my hand. So if you don't have like clamps or anything, I literally held it down with my hand for about 10 minutes and then walked away from it and let it sit for about 20 minutes. I'm not going to leave it like that. I'm actually got pre-drilled holes in it. So I'm just going to go back and drill my screws here in there. I wish I can show you everything I'm doing, but I am, like I told you guys, I am not super professional, so everything I had to do on a limb. I literally had to go back and get a new cord that I hooked up. So before you hook this part up to the back and screw this down, let me try to turn this for you guys. See how I nailed it down with the two little screws? I nailed it down and put my wires there. Before you do that, you want to make sure you connect your two wires to your light cord, which I did right here. And I just sealed it off with some electrical tape. I'm probably just going to put some tape to hold it down. Nothing major. I'm not going to be fancy with it because we got to get this thing going. But right now I might put some super glue in here to seal this, but what I did was I'm just trying to size it out and see how far I want to go, because I'm probably going to cut this, because like I said, I have the rack that I want to screw it off and change it, so I don't have to take it off or wait till it fully dries or whatever. I can let it sit for 6 hours and then change it over to the stand and go to the next cut, seeing as I got one turner. This has been extremely stressful, but I did it and I'm so proud of myself. I'm this far. So right now I just got my measuring ruler thingy and I'm trying to see. I think I'm going to cut it somewhere along here so that I can put my female screw top that I told you about earlier. I didn't know the name of it, but this little screw piece, this is the female, and then this is the male, and that's going to go on the back piece so I can be able to screw it on and off. I'll just stick some type of super glue in there or something. Matter of fact, I have PVC piping glue. So, but you can use super glue. You can use, I wonder if this is Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue might work. But this is my piping glue if you are interested. Okay, so I'll be back once I cut my piece. Sorry, I'm in the light. I'll be back once I cut my piece. I'm going to glue this down, and then we'll be back to show you where I'm at then. We're almost done now. I wish I showed you how I did this, but this part is really simple. But what I didn't do, I had to go get another cord. There's the other cord. I just went and got another cord because I tried to follow along some instructions of doing something different and technical. And I'm not an electrician either. I know that because I cut the cord and tried to weed it through my little, what is this? Wheel piece. You don't have to. I'm not using that. I don't care. I'm not finna switch it on and off. It can just rotate the one way for me. That's fine. Until I can figure something else out. But for right now, we're gonna work with this. All right, guys, we're at the finish line. This is the end result. This is my machine, my cup turner. I actually have this football that I'm going to connect. I didn't put the screws in at the bottom yet. I was going to show you guys that, but it's taking extremely long to dry, and I want to get this out to you all so you can see where I'm at now. I thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I am so happy. If this is your first time here, please watch a couple of my videos, get in tune to me. This is just my new baby, my projects, my business that I am getting ready to start. I just did a box opening and I just put my machine together. I'm about to put in the holder, so when I put my stencils on, I'll be able to just sit my cup down. If you want to see that video, please stay tuned. I'll probably do that in a couple days. This has got me tired. This took me 2 days to do. I'm going to probably put some tape maybe around here or something after I glue it down. I only just did it like that just to show you all. And like I said, I want to make sure I did this interchangeable screw so it can screw off. Well, I'm holding the camera, but it screws off this part. It's glued down, but like I was saying earlier in the video, I got all of those, so I can switch it over and put it on there when I have my cup or whatever hanging, and put a new one on, and probably put a smaller ball if it's a different type of cup. So that was my most important thing I want to do, especially with me having one turner for now. So here it is running. See, the motor has it spinning and it's on the cup. The screw I had to stick in the inside of here and screw it onto the back screw, the back little bolt thing that's on the motor, and it's got them, and that's what, and it's being inside this cap. I glued that down. I glued this down with my PVC glue I showed you all. Yep, I glued it down with that, but you can use super glue. It doesn't matter. This is just not glue because I can interchange this if I need to get a different size ball. And I don't want to have to keep changing things over, whatever. I can just screw this out, hang it up on my hang rack, and put another ball or football in there. But that is my cup turner, guys. Thank you so much for watching my channel. I hope you learned from me. I hope I helped. If you have any questions, I guarantee you I wasn't good with tools or fixing or building stuff before. I am now. I've been to Menards and Home Depot like 5 times this week. So I am beat, but I did it and I'm proud. And now I know, and I have the products to build 3 more if I wanted to, which I don't. We're just going to work with this. But yeah, that's about it, guys. I just wanted to show you an easier method to changing out your turners and giving you the real about a turner, and trying to help people like myself who is not familiar with tools and fixing and building, but wants to get into making tumblers. I did it, and you can do it too. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day, because you are beautiful people. Bye.